like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Chad calling. Let me click on.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
52. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Yellow. Hey, Mike 52.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a...
Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watch 57. Hey.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
McCrane's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
52's
I 7, let's go.
Here we go, let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Six guard. Check six guard.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check 52's the mark. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 52. Mike 52. On the ball. Mike 52. Let him know.
Give to Smith out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
He's checking. Crash.
Mike 57. Mike 57.
I don't think you got it, son.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
He's coming.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ito Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gonna be a long day, offense.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now that's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I'm here all day.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Fox trot. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. No.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
3rd and long for Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay one day.
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And again, it's Mayfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now, just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He's scared. Watch out, watch out. Tight end right. Everyone's got 4 down.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Chiefs take over 1st
We got
and 10
this.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 52, Mike 52. All day, every day.
Anything yellow, 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 yellow.
52, watch 52. 52's the mic.
Now Ito Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch the run. They're running it. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Young, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
15. Hey, 43.
Go. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
On the run, it's Smith. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Safe.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 10 at the Broncos 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Charlie. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Not today, you want.
Attack.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
You got it, Mike 52. Bravo. Check the out. Mike 52. Hey, Hey, here I come.
Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
56. 57's the mic. All day. 57. Mike, 57.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ito Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
To put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Now Mayfield. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Bound to lose one.
They're running with Gurley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
From the 29, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Easy. He's coming. Easy.
Exit. Slam.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at the 43-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Attack.
Delta. Check Mike 57.
On the ground, this is Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Out.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bates. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Switch gears.
Yellow.
Take it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Get in the weight room, Buzz. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, watch the ball. 57's Mike. Mike, 57. I got it. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch the backer. Hey, check.
They'll run with Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And the blitz does come. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Slam, slam, slam.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, go gun.
Check 26.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's caught by Herndon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Herndon, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make, and I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Attack!
Again, it's Smith. Oh, nice move. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Joker.
On the carry, here's Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.